nutrition and prosperity for all. In the history of human civilization, humans got benefited the most from Mother Nature. Who will not agree with the fact that nature has been a boon for mankind? Nature has imparted varied categories of climates, vegetations, medicines, and lives on earth. It is a universal fact that there is no place on earth which did not got blessed by either of nature's treasures. Among such varied things, world of the West earned a supremely beautiful gift, which is known as olive. As in India, we have magical plants like basil, amla, turmeric, peepal. Olive stands on the similar high pedestal in Europe. Olive, the secret of healthy and long lives of ancient Greeks. Olive, the secret which gave high competence to warriors of Spain, Austria, France, Rome and Greece. Olive, the beauty secret of the Europeans. Evidently, olive is mentioned everywhere in the stories of ancient times and culture of the West. In Hindi, olive is known as jaitun. Age of an olive tree is between 500 to 1500 years. Remains of olive in Western world indicate that these trees are present on earth for as long as 20 to 40 lakh years. As the figures assert, man started cultivating olive in 7000 BC and its commercial production initiated around 3500 years ago. When its towering benefits were discovered, it gradually turned out to be an important part of their lives. Olive is considered to be immensely sacred in the West. Olive leaves symbolize reverence, peace, and prosperity. In the ancient times, olive leaves were used to express devotion to the gods. Winning warriors were welcomed by olive leaves. The winners of the oldest Olympic Games in Athens used to be crowned with olive wreath, and this tradition continues till date. People would use olive oil in food in order to gain longevity and health. Kings, royals and players would use olive oil to incline their reproductive potential. It was a sheer secret to stay young and alluring. The significance of olive can be understood by the fact that ancient Olympic torches were lit up with olive oil. Today, olive, a gift by nature, is spreading its wing in the entire world. Olive leaves are also marked on the logo of United Nations with the message of peace. After blessing the land of Europe with its advantages, olive reached India. But how did it come to India? It is an interesting and motivating story to tell. And here the story begins. It was the year 2007. A team of Indian government officials visited Israel for a technical learning program. This team observed olive farming in Israel, its benefits and expanding demand in the world. They were so impressed that this team decided to bring olive farming to India to cultivate in regions of Gujarat and Rajasthan. In the year 2008, 1,21,000 olive plants were brought in the state of Rajasthan. Rajasthan government performed massive preparations for olive farming in 11 government farms covering an area of 550 acres. But since olive arrived for the first time on Indian soil, olive plants were kept in cocoa pit labs for an year. When these plants got accustomed with India's climatic conditions, they were planted in farms. But something remarkable was destined to happen from olive cultivation in Rajasthan. An epic journey was about to take place. In the year 2010, Chief Researcher D.P. Garhwal and his team observed that not merely olive fruit but olive leaves were also filled with worthwhile attributes. These leaves have ample amount of phytochemicals and antioxidants which are highly beneficial for longevity and health. In a country like India, where tea is an immensely integrated part of people's lifestyle, if olive leaves are processed into tea, then it would become an inseparable part of Indian households and kitchens. Olive broadened its stature from food items to medicines and from medicines to cosmetic products. In the history of 3,500 years of olive farming, nobody ever pondered about processed tea made of olive leaves. The whole world had olive in some form or the other, but there never was a processed olive tea. It wasn't thought of, probably because it was yet to emerge as a great story. Its success was about to be a milestone. It was yet to be produced in the land of India. The team asserted that advantages of olive can be made available everywhere through processed olive tea. And then, in the year 2012, this team started exploring to make tea out of olive leaves. To achieve this goal, research work, experiments, tests continued with a gradual speed. Fresh leaves of olive were brought in the country. Assistance of tea manufacturing companies from Ooty, Darjeeling and Kolkata was taken. But still, there were no outcomes because everyone only knew the procedure to make simple tea out of regular tea leaves. Normal tea leaves are very tender, while olive leaves are hard. Hence, it was troublesome to process them in a similar manner. But the team kept the endeavor going for years. Researchers with a team of engineers prepared themselves to make a specialized processing machine specifically for olive leaves. And eventually, after years of hard labor, this team found out the technique to process olive leaves in the form of tea. From here, this story became phenomenal. What was achieved on Indian soil could not happen anywhere in the world. Invention of olive tea was the second major achievement by India. After Mars mission in the year 2014, India made tea from olive leaves, which was brought from a far-fetched country and hence bestowed this wonderful gift to the rest of the world. In fact, reputed magazine Olive Oil Times covered this pronounced invention of olive tea in the edition of the year 2014-15. But it did not stop here. Real journey was about to originate from here. Process was done. Technique was found. Olive processed tea had become a brand in the year 2015, which was named Olitia. Research concluded that it has hyperglycemia effect, which prevents occurrence of diabetes. It has alipin, which is considered to be highly beneficial in curing high blood pressure. It has lycoside and hydrocastrol, which helps to prevent from heart diseases. It has anti-melanoma effect, which prevents growth of cancer in early age. This tea has anti-inflammatory effect, which safeguards from joint pain and arthritis. It has numerous phenols, which is anti-radical and helps one to stay young. This tea has antiviral properties, which prevents from ailments like cold, cough and fever. These elements of olive tea increase immunity in human body. It contains high amount of antioxidants which keeps our body fit and flourishing in each and every condition. Besides this, antifungal properties are excessively found in this tea. One extensive attribute of olive tea is that it doesn't at all have caffeine. It contains double antioxidants compared to green and herbal tea, which helps one to stay young and makes their skin glow. Do you know that ample of natural protein is found in olive tea, which are remarkably significant for our bodies to stay healthy? It contains high amount of calcium, phosphorus and iron, which are the elements that strengthen our bones. Besides specific properties, plenty of minerals are found in olive tea. It made the olive tea stand marvelous in the entire world. It won't be exaggeration to assert that olive tea proved to be an all-in-one beverage for health. In August 2017, the Chief Minister of Rajasthan presented olive tea to the world. Now, olive tea was there for everyone as a unique beverage which is full of health. The year 2018 came with a special day. In January 2018, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited India. The President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind, offered him olive tea at his residence. Netanyahu was surprised to taste it. He was drinking the first processed olive tea of the world, and that too in a country where olive tree was brought from his own country. He asked for the technique to develop this tea. For our nation, it was a moment of absolute pride. Now, the world's first processed olive tea is being prepared in the green olive farms of India. This tea is made with a purified mode, where workers of Olitia reach the farms before sunrise. At this time, leaves have ample of moisture. In the mornings, these workers select the best leaves with great precision for olive tea. These leaves are pricked in a particular opposite direction. Later, these leaves are brought to factory. And here starts the secret procedure to make olive tea. After olive leaves reaches the machine does the entire work. Firstly, these leaves are washed thoroughly with ozonated water. Later, the leaves are wiped properly in an automatic machine so that it doesn't have any dust particle left. Washed and scrubbed leaves are passed through several marked procedures. The good thing is that these procedures are sheer natural. After going through this entire secret procedure, here comes the olive tea. After being manufactured, olive tea is tasted. Next, basil, mint, lemongrass are blended according to the taste, and thus 4 flavors are prepared. After this, olive tea is packed in specially made pyramid tea bags. Paper for these unique design tea bags is imported from Japan. These tea bags are 100% biodegradable. These tea bags are remarkable because it allows infusion of leaves in a much better way as compared to normal tea bags. You would be delighted to know that it delivers maximum nutrition and taste. That's why 76% tea lovers prefer pyramid tea bags. That's how we present world's first processed olive tea in 4 fantastic flavors. The story of triumph was ongoing. India had gifted the world with zero, yoga, Ayurveda, spiritualism, and now it was the olive tea. Though Olitia had a bigger responsibility now. Olitia required to let the entire world know and taste olive tea so that everyone could derive from its taste and benefits. But destiny was weaving a distinguished story altogether. It had planned everything in its own distinctive mode. There was a business house which had diversified businesses in the banking, IT, and real estate sectors. They earned rich experience in the direct selling industry. This business house was in search of a healthcare product which could help in improving the health conditions of the people around the globe. In the year 2018, when Prime Minister of Israel was served olive tea made in India, it broke as a big news throughout the world. Media all over the globe was talking much about the massive advantages of olive tea. And this massive news grabbed the attention of this business house towards olive tea. This business house instantly initiated researching about the health benefits and utility of olive tea. This group didn't take long to understand that olive tea contains phytochemicals and antioxidants, and it can change the entire picture of people's health in India and the entire world. As per the reports of WHO, India holds 154th rank in the category of Health Index. It is noteworthy that the European countries on top of this list are consuming olive in some way or the other. After a prolonged study and market analysis about the advantages of this tea, this business house believed that this was the product which they were in quest of. The story went ahead. One day, Olivelife management and this business house had a meeting. Earlier, Olivelife was exporting this tea to Europe and UK and was working to incline its reach towards prosperous countries and five-star communities. But in this meeting, this business house asserted to the Olivelife management that advantages of olive tea should reach every corner of the world. And for this purpose, traditional modes of sales and marketing won't help. If olive is required to reach all households, then direct selling is the sole path to work upon. If monetary perspectives are observed, it comes out that business of 13 lakh crore rupees is done annually through direct selling. Even best healthcare products in the world are sold by this mode. As per available data, more than 11 crore people across the world are connected with direct selling business. Besides America, Japan, France, Germany, Russia, Italy, Mexico, Brazil, and such developed countries, people opt direct selling as a mode to obtain the best health products and generate revenue. Hence, looking at the future potential and scope of employment generation by direct selling business, Indian government had declared guidelines for direct selling business in the year 2016. This business is annually growing by the rate of 7% in India. Olivelife attained a new vision through this meeting. Olivelife appreciated this splendid vision of the business group, which says health for all, wealth for all. Hence, one day, appreciating the vast experience and future vision for olive tea of this business house, Olivelife made an exclusive deal of direct selling with Olive Tree Ventures Private Limited. And then the mission started, for which Olive Tree Venture had come into existence.
The vision was very clear. When the whole world uses and benefits from the olive and its products, then why should we Indians lag behind in this? And that too when olive is being produced in India itself. So we decided that we'll take this olive and olive products to every home in India. And not only this, after that we'll take India's olive products to every part of the globe.
Today, through direct selling in each and every part of the world, people are connecting with Olive Tree Venture for better health. Thus, they are adding to their wealth along with the health.
We all knew about olive and its tremendous health benefits, but we never imagined that people of India will love our product so much. The experience of people about olive tree products motivates us. And this love and trust give us the energy to take our product all over the world.
Vision concerning the expansion of Olive Tree venture is increasing with a rapid pace. Applying new methods and modes, they aspire to spread the miraculous and medicinal advantages of olive amongst people. Olive Tree Ventures have initiated preparing for the very next step. They introduced nature-based cosmetics, natural healthcare and food products in the market. And in the raw, nature-based healthcare brand Olivelife is launched. This grand launch included the best supplements in the world. Curcumin, moringa, spirulina are so highly beneficial superfoods for health. You would be amazed to know that only Olive Tree owns these exclusively made superfood health supplements. And thus, Olive Tree stepped forward to stand as the most trustworthy direct selling company in the world of nature-based health products. Hence, Olive Tree has become a health mission for the whole world now. Health for all and wealth for all worldwide mission by Olive Tree Ventures is increasing rapidly. Evidently, it has a bright and blooming future, which abides by the Indian philosophies and traditions. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah. Exclusively brought to you by Olive Tree Ventures Private Limited. Olivelife, nutrition and prosperity for all.